Alright, welcome back to Checkered PS4 Nascar League. I'm your host, Morris1173. Hold up, let me check this real quick. Alright, cool. Alright, well, we're getting into the truck series. I can't remember what number race this is. Well, let me check real quick. But there's going to be the truck series race at Richmond. This is going to be, the running of the Toyota Care 250. Or 250. It's going to be a relatively short race. It's going to be 112 laps, which for a truck race, that's not that long, especially at Richmond, which is a 3/4 mile short track. So it's going to be interesting how the truck series handle for the first time at Richmond, because this is actually this is the first time in the league, like ever, that the truck series are going to Richmond. So it's going to be a first. So don't have any clear favorites for tonight's race because it's new. But you would think past performances, you would think somebody like Mind Killer or in terms of truck series regulars, Mind Killer. Who else we got? We got Sal in the 99. He might race. We got a new driver in Lucas, the 88. But we'll see how this shakes out. Excuse me. Just looking on the skit. I'm just looking at it over on the website right now. Now there's also a unique race tonight and tomorrow night, because this is when because there are going to be extra points available for what do you call it? The National Series and the Truck Series, because it's going to be what do you call it? I guess can't speak. I guess y'all heard about the Dash for Cash and the Xfinity in the real life, the Xfinity series. This is gonna be the Dash for Points. It's basically what it's gonna be called. I'll pull up well, I can't pull it up on the screen, but I can pull it up on my phone. And I'll pull it up real quick on my phone anyways. Might get over the cutoff line's grown in the playoff grid. That's good. So far, the change to Richmond Motorsports has paid off. Alright, I can hear you, Bradley. But since we got time, how y'all doing? It's been a fat old minute since I've actually broadcast a race. I think I was gonna broadcast the race. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. I think it was either a week ago or 2 weeks ago. But I was going to broadcast. I think at that time, I think it was the Xfinity race. I don't remember what track. But I was going to broadcast, and then I saw a notification pop up on my phone. The Checkered PS4 Nascar League is live. So I was like, oh well, never mind then. Forget about that. So yeah. Now I'm back, and things have been updated on my end. Since there haven't been any Cup Series broadcasts, I've actually left Stewart House Racing, and now I drive the number 88 car for Richmond Motorsports, with Austin the 9, Harris the 24, Ed Fire the 48, and then now you got me in the 88. And it was also announced earlier this week that I'm extending my contract with 100 Motorsports for another 2 years. So now, I think from now till 2022, I think that's what it is, because it's 2020. So the next 2 years, 2021, 2022, so that'll be on the PS5. So that'll be like when NASCAR Heat 8 comes out on the PS5. I'll be with 100 Motorsports, and it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be interesting. So far, I've had some pretty good success with the 100 Motorsports so far. I got my first race. I got a second place finish in Kentucky. I was half a lap short from winning the Checkered State 400. At Richmond, I didn't have a good race, but I finished third. And with some strategy, I was able to pit for fresh tires. I was able to get up to the front. My old car won the race, which is now Tegan Jones, who left Chip Ganassi Racing, the one car, to fill in my ride at the 10. He's already doing better than me than I did in that car, but I'm doing better in the 88 than I have done in that 10 car all year. So it kind of works both ways. And Texas, that was my best race so far this season. I won my first stage. I got my first playoff point of the year. It's been a long while since I won a stage. It was back at like Darlington in September, when I won the last stage. And now, and then before that, I swept Atlanta. That was like race 4 of the season. That was a long time ago. I finally got my first playoff point of the year. I almost got my first win again at Texas, but I finished 2.5 seconds behind Football, who ended up winning the race, aka Christopher Neff, in the 31 car for which Joe's racing. So far, I've had pretty good success with in Motorsports so far. 3 straight top 3 finishes, 2 seconds, a third. My first stage win in Texas. I think it's turned around for me. And I checked the playoff grid. I am currently 29 points above the cutoff line right now. I had my teammate Harris, who is the first guy on the outside looking in. But I can join now, so I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Still waiting on one more? Good grief. Alrighty. Alright, I'm back. I was gonna unplug my mic, hop out in Discord, and I'll be like, can you send me an invite, please? But while we're waiting for oh yeah, by the way, I read a couple comments. Hello KD, how you doing? Hello Mind Killer, how you doing? But currently we're waiting on I think one more truck driver to join the lobby so that practice can begin. So this is just basically the PlayStation, not the PlayStation, the NASCAR 4 online menu screen show apparently. We're not at Richmond yet. We're currently sitting in the main menu. So, meanwhile, I'm gonna read y'all the what do you call it? What the dash for points thing is. So, this is how it reads. This weekend starts the dash for points for both the Craftsman Truck Series drivers and the Busch Grand National Series drivers. What this means is the top 4 finishers in each series at Richmond qualify for the dash for points for the next 3 races. So, for the Craftsman Truck Series, the next 3 races after Richmond are, need a drum roll in here. Yeah, that was a bad drum roll. Alright, so after Richmond, it will be Charlotte. So the top top 3 finishers in tonight's race for Truck Series of Richmond will qualify for Charlotte, and then the top 3 finishers will qualify for Kansas, and then the top 3 finishers will qualify for Dover. And that'll be the dash points for the Truck Series. So whoever finishes in the top 3 among the regular Truck Series drivers going for the championship tonight, they'll have an opportunity to get extra points at Charlotte next Friday. So, for those drivers who qualify, if you win one of the next 3 races, you'll earn 5 additional points for that race. And at the end of the 3 races, the eligible driver that got the most points over the next 3 races will get 15 extra points. And if one of the drivers wins all 3 races, they will get 5 playoff points as well. With chances of them winning 3 races in a row with part-timers, that's going to be a little challenging. But that's just if a truck driver wins all 3 races. Now I'm going to hop on to we're going to head to the track now and see what we're going to keep our eyes on tonight. So we'll have to wait and see who the I'll keep an update on who what do you got? Who's currently in the top 3 spots? Excuse me, top 4. Excuse me, top 4 finishers, not top 3. So the top 3, if the top 4, for example, Bradley's winning this race. So if he's one of those top 4 finishers, then if that guy right there, that 32 truck, if he's one of the top 3 spots, his spot would not count. So basically, it'll be the 4 guys behind Bradley. So right now it will be Mike Hill in the 2, Quentin Law the 45, Darth Callow the 18, and whoever's behind Darth Callow, they will qualify for the dash for points in the next race of Charlotte. And it looks like it's I can't tell who it's a Toyota, it looks like. It looks like it's a Toyota behind the 18 of Darth Callow. It might be the 4 of Conlax. That might be who it is. We'll see. But currently, currently on the field, everyone will get championship points for the stages. So, which is awesome to see. I guess you can go for the win, stage win, or the win in the race. But let's look at Darth Callow in the 18, who's your points leader coming in this race. He got his first career win last time out in the Truck Series race, which was Kentucky. By the way, the 4 was Conlax. Well, Darth got a little loose coming out of turn 2 there. Looks like he's going to pull off to the track. But Darth Callow is your points leader coming in this race. Which currently you saw running on the track, he would be one of those 4 drivers going for the extra points next week. So tonight, 4 drivers will have the opportunity to get extra points. You got Quentin Lott there on the 45, who almost won in New Hampshire a while back. Oh, he got the wall there, made contact with Bradley. You got Michael going to the inside now for the lead. I practiced with Michael a little bit before practice, about an hour ago. He was very consistent. Apparently, there was one part of the one that he said his left rear tire was wearing out more than his other tires, which makes no sense. I mean, the only time you hear that is road courses. So, really weird to hear your left rear tire being your most worn tire at Richmond, which is a short track. It's gonna be interesting. Now, if y'all heard about the real world, about Nascar and real world, y'all probably heard that this Sunday, NASCAR is going to be back on TV. They're going to be back on the track at Darlington. So, from what I heard, Darlington, the first race at Darlington is going to replace, I think, Chicago. And the Xfinity race at Darlington is going to replace Chicago. Then the second Cup race at Darlington is going to replace Sonoma. And then, then they're going to go to Charlotte. Then the second Cup, there's going to be the Coke 600 Charlotte. Then it'll be the truck race at Charlotte. No, it'll be the Xfinity race at Charlotte. And then it'll be the truck race at Charlotte. And then it'll be the second Cup race at Charlotte. And that race is going to be replaced in Sonoma. They updated that now. So after Charlotte, it'll be Bristol for Xfinity Cup. Then after Bristol, it will be Atlanta for they're gonna have a doubleheader on Saturday, I think it's June 7th. No, June 6th. It's gonna be Trucks and Xfinity Saturday at Atlanta, and then Sunday, June 7th, will be the Cup race at Atlanta. And then midweek, Wednesday night, June 10th, it's gonna be the night race at Martinsville, which is going to be like 526 laps, which is going to be ridiculous. Oh, did I mention that Bristol, the Cup race, is going to be like 532 laps? Did I ever mention that? That's going to be like the longest race I think NASCAR's ever ran. I think the longest race I remember was that Martinsville race in 2012, when where Clint Boyer made a 3-wide on Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson on a restart, took him out, and Ryan Newman took the lead and ended up winning the race. That race was like 515 laps. Now Bristol's gonna be the Cup race is gonna be the longest, like 532. There's a truck that we have not seen so far. That's GT Lowe in the 5. This is gonna be one of his first starts of the year. He is a okay. He just doored Quentin Line, put him in the wall. I don't think he meant to do that. Oh, Bradley, that was close. But I'm back to the. Oh God, Bradley. Oh, Bradley's dead. Bradley slipping on the back stretch in turn 2. But yeah, back to the real life schedule. After Martinsville, the Cup race at Martinsville, it's gonna be Homestead. So they're gonna have a double. Oh, okay, GT Lowe just wrecked it on the backstretch. They're gonna have a double header for Saturday, June 13th, with Xfinity and Trucks in Charlotte, and they're gonna have a double header for Cup on Sunday, June 14th, with Cup and Xfinity and Homestead. So basically, I think either the first or second. I think the first Homestead race for Xfinity Series, it's gonna replace Iowa. So Iowa is not. Iowa's gonna have one Xfinity race this year, unlike what am I trying to say? Unlike it's kind of like Richmond for Cup, where they're gonna have one Richmond race rather than 2. That's basically what it is. And what else? After Homestead is going to be Talladega. They're going to have a doubleheader with the ARCA Racing Series and the Xfinity Series on Saturday, June 20th at Talladega, and then the Cup race on Sunday, June 21st. So that's your little update on NASCAR. They're doing Darlington, and then Homestead, and then Charlotte. And after Charlotte is Bristol. After Bristol is Atlanta. After Bristol, it's Homestead for Xfinity and Trucks. But after Bristol, after Atlanta for Cup, it's gonna be Martinsville for Cup. Then after Martinsville, it'll be Homestead. And after Homestead, it'll be Talladega. And then after Talladega, it'll be the doubleheader of Pocono. So, but the doubleheader of Pocono is not confirmed. So. Also, they did the drawing for the starting order for the Cup race at Darlington this Sunday. Brad Keselowski will be on the pole. Alex Bowman will start second. Matt DiBenedetto is starting third. Kyle Busch is starting fourth. And Jimmy Johnson, I think, starting 8th. Matt Kenseth, his return to the series, he's going to start 12th. Ryan Newman returning from that horrible crash of the Daytona 500. He's starting like in the back of the pack, like 20 something, like near the 30s, I think. So I think it's going to be 293 or 295 laps. I think it's 293. It's going to be a 400-mile race at Darlington, so it's going to be interesting how this race is going to be. But that's enough for the real world. We're going to watch Mind Killer here on the well, y'all have been watching Mind Killer on the 2 as I've been rambling on about the real world. But Mind Killer, he is currently, I believe, let me check the website real quick. He's currently in on points in terms of the playoffs. That is not what I meant to do. Let me, I think, there we go. I think he's in the top 5 in points, if I'm not mistaken. Mike Killer in the 2. Let me check. Oh, he's the points leader. Really? Oh, I thought Darth Kylo was... oh, Abernathy just worked on the turn 4. I thought Darth Kylo was the points leader, but I guess not. It's actually Mike Killer. Well, a 12-point lead over Darth Kylo. Oh, so Mike Killer is actually a points leader coming in this race. But he has one more playoff point than Darth Kylo because he has one more stage win than him. So we look at the playoff grid right now. You got Mind Killer with 8 playoff points. Then you got Darth Kylo with 7. Nascar is with 5. And then you got Sal in 4th with 191 points. Then you got Dale's not in the league anymore because he left. So next would be Abbott. Oh, Quentin Lodge is wrecked. So next would be Abernathy with 168 points. Then Quone with 159 points. And then it'll be Sheepy Pie with 155 points. And then the last one in will be Quentin Lod with 122 points. So right now, Quentin Lod would have a 28-point lead over Maverick coming in this race. And Quentin Lod has a playoff point, so for winning a stage. So currently, currently the battle for the cutoff line is between Quentin Lod and Maverick. And then you got a Mikey Moolah and 11th with 11th on the playoff. Excuse me, 10th on the playoff grid with 63 points. Then you got Connor with 42 points, and then you got the 12 truck who's new to the league. He's got 32 points. So that should playoff grid. That should playoff grid right now. Currently, Quentin Lod is in. Maverick is out. And Maverick was a surprise last year because he made the championship 4 last year. Well, honestly, I didn't think he'll make the championship 4, but currently, Mike Hill is the points leader. He has a slight point gap over Darth Kylo, so it'll be interesting to see how the two team handles Richmond tonight before heading to Charlotte. It's going to be interesting. Let's see if we can watch somebody else real quick. Let's watch Connor here in the 4 truck, who made his Cup debut at Texas this past Sunday. Got a top 10 finish. I think he finished 6th, so good for him. And that 96 car for Gaunt Buzz Racing, with the last with Joe Gibbs Racing. He's currently on the outside looking in for the playoff grid, so he'll probably need a win in order to get in the playoffs. He's currently above that cutoff line where a win will put you into the playoffs. I think everyone outside the playoffs is currently in that position. So basically, right now, if you win a race, anyone wins a race except a Cup regular or Xfinity regular. If a truck driver wins this race, they're guaranteed a spot in the playoffs, unless we have multiple winners. Then they'll go back to points. But like I mentioned, everyone winning tonight will get championship points if they're if they're regular in the truck series. So that's a good sign for everyone. Next we got Quentin Lod in the 45, who is currently the last driver in on the playoff grid, which is a surprise because normally I thought he'd be like up near the top 5 in points, but right now he's barely hanging in the playoff picture. If he could have a championship 1 performance like he had at New Hampshire a while back when he went 2 laps down and almost won the race, if he could have solid ones like that, he'd be a threat for the championship. But he's currently, I think, 28 points above the cutoff line, so that's good for him. He's above Maverick, so I believe Maverick in the 51 will show up tonight. He might get some points. We'll see. Let's just watch a Quinn lot here, catch the 4 truck here. He'll pass the 4 going into turn 1. Got Abernathy in the 24, who's currently in on the playoff grid. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you, there are 2 24 trucks. I believe one of them is Lucas in the 88, who's a rookie. Oh! Okay. Oh, there's a huge wreck on the front stretch. Maverick, oh! Abernathy in the 24 took out his teammate there, Michael in the 2. You got Lucas behind him, who's in the 88. He's making his debut in the Truck Series. So right now, he'll be that 14th guy on the playoff grid, so. There's GT Low in the 5, who's just here for fun. Oh, he just got nailed hard by that 4 truck. And then you got Weekend Hobby, who is Gary Donaldson. That's the driver of the 12. This is, I think, his second or third start in the Truck Series. I think it's his 3rd. But he's currently one of the last drivers on the playoff grid right now. So, then the 4 is working on the front stretch. He's currently the only Young's Motorsports entry tonight. Like I mentioned, the 02 Adeo, he's no longer in the league. And they did have an entry for the 20 truck. I think he's gone as well. I think it was Luca Donegal, so who was in the league last year. So he's unfortunately not here. So there's I think that's Lucas, who's supposed to be in the 88, and then I think that's everyone that we mentioned. But we got Bradley here in the 32. He's going to be a threat tonight. I think he'll be the favorite to win tonight. Darth Cal in the 18. He'll be one of the favorites among the Truck Series drivers to win tonight. Currently 2nd in points. 12 points behind Michael for the points lead. But he's currently in the playoffs because he won the last race, which was Kentucky. So we'll see how he does. Oh, we also got Trainer here, who's a regular in the Busch Grand National Series. He's going to be driving the 10 truck tonight. Excuse me. So, we'll see how this race turns out. I'm going to need something to drink because my throat's a little dry. That's what happens when you talk too much. Your throat gets scratchy, it gets itchy. You try to use whatever saliva you have left in your mouth to quench that scratchiness. But it only helps for like a short period of time. So you need something to drink to fix that problem. And it's currently fixing the problem as I speak. Now that I say that, it'll be scratchy for the rest of the stream. But let's see if we can get an interview in here real quick before qualifying begins from Richmond. So let's see who we can get in here first. Let's get the points leader in here. Let's get Michael in here. And then after we can get Minekill, I think we can get try to get Darth Cal in here. Be who's 2nd in points. If we can't, then we'll go to Bradley, who I think is the favorite tonight. We'll have to wait and see. Now, from what I heard, just look at my adorable puppy. And she's so pretty. But if we what do you call it? If we like I mentioned, if we can't get Mind Killer in here, we'll get Bradley. This Mind Killer, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Glad to hear. Now
Feeling pretty good.
Glad. But from I looked at the championship grid right now. You are the current points leader. You're only up by 12 points. So how are you? So how are you gonna manage your points gap coming in this race?
My main focus right now is like trying to, you know, like finish better than Dark Kylo, you know, because I mean he's like the. From what I know, me and him are the only ones right, you know, at the, you know, like battling for the points lead.
Yeah, because third place Sal is only 50 points behind Darth Kylo.
Yeah. Yeah, but also my other main focus is to, you know, survive and not wreck.
Do you think strategy will come into play tonight?
I think it will. I think it'll be down to like pit strategy if you can manage your tires fairly well. Fuel, I don't know.
Well, you have an opportunity to be one of those 4 drivers that have the eligibility to get more points and you fight for the championship starting next week in Charlotte. So are you gonna try to be one of those top 4 drivers trying to go for those extra points?
I feel I am one of the drivers too, but I'm gonna do all I can to do it, to pull it off. Yeah, I'm not really too sure how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna give it my all.
Well, good luck to you tonight. Hopefully you can get your second win of the season, and hopefully see you in victory lane.
Alright. I guess I'll see you like after the race or whenever.
Yeah, maybe after the race.
Interview someone else, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alrighty. Let's see if we can get the 18 of Darth Kylo in here. What truck? Oh yeah, this way. Oh, let's get Darth Kylo in here. Let's try to. We'll see if we can try to get Darth Kylo in here before qualifying. I don't think he'll join, but if we can't get him in here, then I'll just start part number 2 of the stream, which is qualifying. It's gonna be we're a little behind schedule for some odd reason. We're behind schedule from practice, and we're definitely behind schedule for qualifying. So it's gonna be interesting. But I think that's 10 drivers tonight, right? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10 drivers. So that means everyone wanting for championship points in the truck series will get at least a playoff point and at least some stage points. So Bradley and Schwain are, I think, the only 2 drivers that are not going for points in this race. So. Yeah, it doesn't look like Darth Kylo wants to do a broadcast. I mean, not broadcast, an interview. So, gonna wait another minute, and then I'm gonna start part number 2 of qualifying. You hear Bradley in the background. That's him telling the other drivers about where to stop before you qualify. I don't think Darth Kyle's going to join. So I'm going to start part number 2 of the stream. Thank you all for tuning in to part number 1. Lee's hanging out with me, commenting a little bit in the stream. It's nice to see that. And hopefully I can see some of y'all back in part number 2.